Это вам необычное посвящение. Дозу!
To some kind of extent for a lot of these teams, but the big thing for mine is that both of these drafts don't have some of the big weaknesses that we saw out of Tempest as well as Team 1. They're all capable of team fighting, they're all capable of having strong enough lanes, they're all capable of dealing around their level 2 timing just for the Frost Shield, or potentially the Sinister Gaze. I feel like they might look to play...
Possibility is going to be in some trouble. Icebound the strike onto 2. Lelouch should be... Oh, Z free kicks away. It will not matter though, because Force with the wraparound to Polaris find their second kill. Unfortunately, they're not going to be able to give it over to Lelouch, who's in a bit of trouble but steps away with the LSA. Now Polaris are going to turn it back onto Z Freak.
What's happening?
Trying to get some distance. Enchant on cooldown. Looks like the Frost Blast is going to come back up shortly. And Z Freak, it's going to be another kill given over to Polaris. What a way to start for the boys on Radiant. Unfortunately for Lelouch.
Lane at all. You're just going to try and play completely safe next to the tree line and look to harass from afar, mostly with your first. The best creeps that you can get out of that small camp.
Bottom lane, Z-Freak. They've got the level 2 already on Polaris, and Z-Freak's gonna go down. Second death here for the Earth Spirit, and another kill over to Natsumi. Look at them continuing to play aggressive, because he's only got the boots to work with, trying to get some distance away.
Not completed, is it? He's just got a few components coming out to him. I mean, he's damn close, though. About 100 or so gold away. You just needs a little bit more of that mana coming out. He's got the clarity coming through. Might end up paying with his life, though.
Oh, nice jump in. Natsumi moves. Still going to actually try and dive over the tower. We'll be able to get the kill and has some resources as well to play with.
Yeah, the Monkey King in what is typically a very horrible lane matchup for a lot of melee heroes.
Then again, the action continues as move level 4, so we can charge on 4 with the onslaught. They should have the right click damage to bring down AU. Natsumi's still in fighting shape for the moment.
He's got to scout it out. Gonna buy the Observer Ward placed down recently, and oh, hey, never mind. I was about to say able to survive, but doesn't seem like the case. Oh, never mind that neutral cream. Let's go, Centaur.
What? Oh, no. Keep in mind, this is a position 4 Enchantress, so like to be able to have some items to play with. Bottom lane, Natsumi. He's got the ultimate already to work with. Moo has Z-Freak nearby. They'll get some distance away, but it looks like Polaris don't even care. They'll just turn it back onto Z-Freak. So at least the position 3 Primal Beast is able to stay alive. Worthwhile sacrifice coming out from the Earth Spirit. Meanwhile, top lane, though, the Monkey King is in trouble as well. They're going to be able to get rid of the Jingu stacks. Farm that Nouns can hope for.
And it gives them so much information. It's what enables this move down towards the bottom side.
Pulverized, but instantly Lelouch is nearby, but the Laguna Blade, no messing around as Natsumi now jumps on forward for another easy pickings as Husky, the second member of Nouns, killed off down bottom. It's going to be Lelouch with the Dragon Slave who claims the kill.
I'm just going to compare this to something from last game with the Disruptor and Venomancer supports. They would never be playing.
Z-Freak beautifully done with the use of the Requiem as well from Gunner. Is able to bring down Force on the Pangolier. Now they can catch up to Xavius as well with another roll on forward. They'll close the distance and get more gold and experience into the back. But meanwhile down bottom, Moo, he's the one that's in trouble. Husky's going to try and TP down, but he's too far away.
That early Glimmer Cape is going to do a lot to be able to prevent whoever's getting dived on.
Husky and Z-Freak in combination again. It's going to be the Enchantress that's in trouble. Z-Freak will get the Magnetize off before they secure the kill. But Radiant, they have to be cautious how long they want to stick around. They've made the executive call to back off. Who's going to look to cancel the onslaught as soon as they see the Rolling Thunder coming on over. But in fact, Constability, he wants to take the team fight, but meanwhile, Gunner, he's been surrounded away from the Wukong command. They don't have a way to protect the Shadowfin in a Polaris. All their members surrounding Constability. Now Moo look to enter the fight as well, one by one. Nouns go in. That successful team fight, they're just looking to occupy Nouns' jungle and slowing down the farm they're able to pick up. Xavier's positioning incredibly far forward. Great jump in as well, blocks the rope, and Natsumi might be in some trouble now though. Nouns, they've got the members to turn it around. That big kill onto Natsumi, taking the streak, and now Moo has Gunner nearby to pump in the damage to get rid of another member. Xavier's will go down to the left side.
Continue being annoying and doing this and take away a lot of that farm.
The top outpost, Husky, instant use of the Death Ward. They're dropping a lot to try and blow up Xavier's, but Polaris, they've been able to bring in the rest of their team to try and protect him, and the support doesn't even go down. As Force is nearby with the Rolling Thunder, Lelouch is even going to...
That's going to be such a...
It's a lot of vision for Radiant. That's a pretty good Wukong's command as well, but instead they're going to look to retreat and back off to the high ground. As Natsumi needs to respect it to roll in, but Z-Freak is entered the middle. The Frey and Polaris have been able to spring the trap, but the BKB soon to expire. They might be able to turn it around on Nouns. As Gunner's going to be into the middle, tries to set up with the BKB into the Requiem. The timing needs to be perfect, and it is. They've got the combo out, but the Glimmer Cape, it's buying some time, but it will not matter as the Lelouch ends up going down. But Natsumi is going to look to re-enter the fight, unable to sidestep the use of the Velvet Strike. The Chain Force, however, bouncing back and forth, and the Force is going to be into the middle with the rolling thunder. They can clean up. Gone to the sole survivor. They will not be alive for too much longer. As Force and Xavius, a combination together. Force? He didn't get enough distance away. Moo's going to charge in. The Sensor Gaze is out. They've got to be cautious though, because Starcost Stabili playing the tree line. The Wukong's man's going to be laid down. It's a lot of damage. A blow up Xavius, but that's all they're going to get off the back of Nouns. Speaking about Moo, see him run out of the tree line. Moo can turn it back around with the BKB. Where's the follow-up? Possibility's going to be nearby. They're going to be cautious of Natsumi's own use of the BKB. They even get a lucky bash as well. But Natsumi's going deep under the tower for this. So he has the rebound to be able to get some distance. But it looks like AU is going to be the one in trouble. Z-Freak, an instant kickback to Gunner along with Husky. So a 1-for-1 trade in the end. Can across the map. Smoke's going to pop and they'll be able to find him in the tree line. So then Moo's able to step in with the Pulverize and they'll clean him up. You've got to make sure that Gunner isn't killed off though. Let's say it's going to be off the mark for Lelouch. If they can get to vision, Natsumi might look to jump in. Gunner's going to try and charge up the Requiem. Mangoes with the BKBs, but the rest of Nouns, they're starting to collapse. We'll be able to catch up Polaris before the retreat. They're back to their half of the map.
Mango's here and they know that their BKB is not available anymore. They know no Death Ward either.
There's damage reduction being physical, yeah, right-click damage, so that's something the Shadow Fiend will have a lot of as the game goes on. Hold that thought, as he's in some trouble. Natsumi, look at the damage they blow him up. Oh my, Natsumi with the crystal is completed, just rips apart the Shadow Fiend. It's going to be cautious about how deep he dies, because look at the trap that's been sprung. Gossibile is in with the Wukong's command, and they'll get some revenge. Z-Freak venturing down bottom. She's going to try and catch out the Earth Spirit beautiful. LSA just is able to clip him before the roll away. So a kill for Polaris.
It certainly is scary.
Shadow Fiend, you can't right-click into the bashes because Natsumi's going to jump in, but the Wukong is there. Beautiful kick away. Z-Freak gets some distance, so Gunner's going to be able to reposition. The Rolling Thunder has been able to split the fight in half, so Polaris will step out to the left side. And meanwhile, Lelouch, he's still in fighting shape. Look at the Lena just charging into the middle. A couple of right-clicks will clean up the Witch Doctor. The buybacks are there from Nouns. They'll use one on Husky, but
find the back line.
So at this observer watch here, they see Force on the high ground. It'll be a big pick-off, they're able to secure it. They'll drag it back inside the Wukong's command, but they don't have a way to lock him into place as Force gets the Rolling Thunder off, and meanwhile Lelouch is nearby. They're going to try and close the distance onto the Lena, but where's the detection? Lelouch goes under the cover of the Silver's Edge. He's able to reposition and turn it back towards Gunner. With the BKB soon to expire, we'll just get the Requiem off to cover the retreat. But Natsumi's back in the midst, and he's looking for a target on the retreat. Nowhere to be able to jump on forward though, so Nouns will be okay.
They should know they're hunting. They use the Silver Edge right underneath that Observer Ward, so I wonder if Polaris are going to be able to make the retreat.
They have the high ground advantage. Gossibile smokes on a pop with the bound the strike, but lays down the Wukong command as well, but the Rolling Thunder's going to cut the fight in half, and Lelouch is not in the middle, so the Lena can just pump in the damage as Gunner gets ripped apart. The tips are out as well as Polaris. They know how far ahead they are in this game one.
With the gem, he's just like, go on, try and kill me. Well, they will. And they'll probably kill Natsumi as well. Maybe.
And they'll probably kill everyone as well. Natsumi goes down. Maybe the T4 tower is a little bit too deep for them. Who's even on top of the Lich as well on the other side, but Lelouch has got a free fight. Look at the right-click damage start to stack up with a couple of crits. Moo's almost going to go down. He actually steps over to the northern side, but instead they're going to go for the bigger fish to fry, which is Gunner under the tier 4 towers. Polaris. Oh, they got the gem. Oh, very nice. Gem on the deck. Pick it up. Lelouch. A couple pings. He wants to farm it, so there we go. Force will find it. Lelouch. Like, alright, time to end this game. Not the Gorio.
Level 25. He's got the Laguna Blade being pure and piercing magic damage now. Doesn't have any creeps to use the Dragon Slave onto, just to keep that attack speed. Never mind, it just spawns. I don't think they care about this Pango, they're just going to end the game.
Dire's ancient.
We do not indeed.
Yep.
Blows up. Polaris. Okay, one solo coming out from the Southeast Asian boys.
It's a bit of a tradition now, you know, a lot of people call him Lelouch. I call him Lel Ouch a lot of the time when he gets into...
Monster kill! God